Creek Nursery's organic community vegetable garden. This is run by the employees, for the employees. Anything that's left over from this garden that they can't eat up, they take to the farmer's market on Friday nights in Kennett Square, and they sell it to put money back into the vegetable garden. This is a huge border along the edge of ornamental edible herbs. Very pretty stuff, lots of purple basil and lots of different kinds of oregano, but all stuff that you can use in cooking. Here we are in the North Creek Nursery's organic vegetable garden that was started by General Manager Tim McGinty, who's standing in front of us. And this garden was started to feed the employees as an incentive for working at the nursery. So I just wanted to find out from Tim how he was inspired to do this and what he thinks it's doing for the company.
Well, how I was inspired to do this is I've grown vegetables since I was 4 years old. I started growing vegetables with my grandmother. And I've had vegetable gardens all my life, even through college. Saved a lot of money canning and freezing vegetables. I had the opportunity to intern with Cornell University in their vegetable IPM program back in the early 80s, spent 4 years there, and went out and started my own truck farm right when I got out of college. Didn't last. I did it for about 5 years, but I've always had a vegetable garden. Back in 2005, 2006, the price of food was going through the roof, fuel. I just wanted to do something for the employees. So it started out as a volunteer type program, but it was just me and a couple people. Our Oxford Farm folks couldn't make it down here, so I eventually started using some of the crew to kind of spruce the gardens up, and Dale and Steve, the owners at the time, really supported me in that. They just said, yeah, use the help, use the labor, we'll make it a fringe benefit. So that's kind of how North Creek's Community Garden CSA started.
So it started out as volunteer, and now you have a full-time employee with helpers, and you also take stuff to the farmer's market. So just tell us how you think it's benefiting employee morale and what it means to them.
Well, I think taking things to the farmer's market has really pulled us into the community. We don't make a lot there, it doesn't offset the cost, but it's pulled us into the community. We're in fact feeling very obligated to continue to go to the markets because we're a draw. We bring people in. As far as what it's done for the company, I think initially everybody was wondering where I was taking this. It started growing kind of big, but everybody came in and thought it was just so cool that there's a lot of pride, and people are feeling good about eating this food, about the recipes, and now we're setting goals where we want to offer food 52 weeks out of the year. We've grown lettuce inside using some greenhouse space that normally wouldn't be filled but had to be heated at that time of the year. So I think it's built a real sense of pride in the company, and it's been a big draw. I mean, people really are interested in it. I'm hearing other nurseries are starting to do it. Some who have come through here and toured have said that they were trying to start it. We're kind of picking our brains as to how to approach it, what to do, how to get going.
And the farmer's market also got you some local restaurants interested too, right?
Yep, some local restaurants interested. I don't know where it's going to go. I just want to continue to feed the people, but you don't know. I mean, Steve, the owner, is looking at it like, how can we turn this into a little bit of a profit center and enterprise, but just offering 17,000 pounds of food to the people last year, I think is huge, and it's great for morale. And then there's the feel-good factor too, whereas the rest of the food was donated to our local food cupboard to feed families who in these times really could use it.
All right, well, thanks for giving me so much of your time on this busy open house day. I think it's really important to spread the word about this and what you guys are doing, so thanks a lot. I was told that they really do use this antique plow to plow the fields. So you can see we've got lots of amazing greens, some onions, cabbages, kale, Swiss chard. This has got to be one of the prettiest compost pits I've ever seen. It's beautifully painted with all different kinds of paint. Looks like the Partridge Family School Bus. This is where they do their composting, and they have the top of it decorated with some ipomoea or ornamental sweet potatoes. we're here in the North Creek Organic Vegetable Garden with Erin Kelly, who is the manager of the garden. And I was just trying to find out why Erin took the job and what it means to her to be a part of this really cool project. So Erin, what's your background and how did you get here?
I have an associate's degree in horticulture, and Tim took me under his wing and showed me the ropes about the vegetables because he needed a full-time helper. We grow 40 different varieties of vegetables starting in March through October. We're always looking for new things to try.
And you do everything from seed?
Yes.
So Erin, how much time do you think it takes per week? How many man hours get put into this garden and how big is it? Can you tell us how many acres it is?
We have 1 full acre here. I had 6 part-time helpers this summer, and we were out here the majority of our 40 hours a week.
And how many pounds do you think you harvest for the employees?
So far this year we're at 12,000 pounds for 70 employees.
And how much of that goes to the farmers markets?
Maybe 1,000.
Okay. I think it's a fantastic project. Does it make you feel great when they come and pick up the vegetables every week?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of hard work, but it's very fulfilling.
This has to be the coolest crop I've ever seen. I'm thinking it's some kind of radicchio. It just looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous color, and the heads are so tightly formed and stiff that there's a whole bunch of them in there. Something new to me, and maybe that's how radicchio grows. I've actually never seen it in the garden, so very fun to see that next to the Tuscan or dinosaur's kale, which is a very, very yummy kale that I love to eat and very ornamental. Okay, now we're here with Pancho Castillo, who's a production manager here at North Creek, and he's going to talk to us a bit about what it means to him and what it means to the employees and their families to get all of this free produce every week from this garden.
This is very nice for us to get these products every week. All the employees, we really love the vegetables because we know they grow up with no chemicals, and they're really healthy.
What about the kids? Do they get excited, the kids and the families of the employees, to get all the free produce? Are they eating more vegetables now, you think, than they were before?
Yeah, they eat it more because they know we told them this is not sprayed with chemicals.
Right,
And,
it's
so-
an organic garden, and I hear that you guys have sort of recipe swapping between the employees, so everyone tries some of the
Yeah.
new strange vegetables like kohlrabi and
Yeah,
things
we
that
get
they
our
might not have had
recipes.
before.
Yeah, we get recipes from our boss.
Hmm.
So how to try some of the vegetables we not used to cook it, but now we start follow some of the recipes, and we really enjoy that.
So North
Veg-
Creek is supplying you with recipes to teach you how to use vegetables that
Yeah.
you might not have had before.
Yeah, some.
That's fantastic. Thank
yeah,
you.
We really appreciate what they do for us, and we really love that.
This is what they use for deer fencing. It's just a roll of burlap attached to a wire at the top and supported by some posts. You see, it works very well. It allows air to come into the garden, and it definitely keeps the deer out. I would say it's about 5.5 to 6 feet tall all the way around. So if you're looking for a cheap deer fence, this would be great. At the North Creek Organic Vegetable Garden, they also have this whole section of cut flowers. Imagine working somewhere where every Friday you could take home a fresh bouquet of flowers for your significant other. Wouldn't that be nice? I think it's a wonderful touch and something that the employees really appreciate it.